All right, what's up, Aqua Gang? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Empress 777 here today. I certainly am. This is going to be your almost daily general love reading. This reading is going to be about all about what Spirit has to say to you guys in regards to your love life. In the extended, we're going to look at your new person. All right, for those of you looking for new love, looking to move on, looking to release, looking to just kind of level up and get the F on with things already. We're going to look at that in the extended, so be sure to follow me on over. So holy angels and spirit guides, give me clear, concise messages for my Aquarius gang. What do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know exactly? All right, if you have not clicked that subscribe button, please do so now. Our channel is growing frivolously, guys. I mean, it is just really growing. It's growing quite quickly. I am so excited about that. So if you have not subscribed to join our family, please do that now. Click that like button so that our video can make it around this platform evenly and make it to those who need it as well. So we're going to jump right in. As you know, these readings are general, so they may or may not resonate. Just take what does, leave the rest. And let's see what we have. Quick disclaimer, guys. Get a lot of comments. Well, not a lot, but a few. You know, the tarot community is quite vast on this platform, so every reader is not going to be for you. You know, if my delivery doesn't suit the way that you like to receive your messages from Spirit or the way that you like to intake your tarot, then please, by all means, you know, go and explore and find those who do speak your language. You see what I'm saying? I can't be for everybody. Sometimes I am an acquired taste, okay? And I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? So, never offended by that. Everything is not for everybody. So please feel free to do that should you feel the need to, you know, if I'm a little too much for you. Okay? If I got just a little too much sauce, if it's too much sauce for you, you know what I mean? Just please do that. All right, guys, so we have the thinking man. So you may be in your thoughts a little bit, guys, as is whoever you were dealing with in the past. A lot of times when you start to go into a new cycle within your life, you will find that people want to make a return. Okay, it doesn't exactly have to be the person that you just released or that you just broke up with. It can be people from years ago, right? Like hitting you up in your DMs, sending you messages, texting you out of the blue, like, hey, big head, that type of shit. You know what I mean? So I definitely got the energy in your meditation that a lot of people are trying to move beyond where they once were. Okay. Eye on the prize type of energy. So I'm really feeling that. I'm feeling that so far. Yeah. So we have adjacent possibilities. So just further coincides with what I was already feeling. Okay. So what this card signifies is you may have gone through a space and time where you were repeating patterns, not intentionally. Okay. Sometimes relationships and people make a appearance in your life as a different face and you almost think it's a different person, but it's like, this is the same motherfucker I was dealing with in the last relationship, right? How did I get here again is what I heard. So just be aware of any kind of what do we want to call this? Any kind of type you might have, right? Any kind of misconceptions you may have about people that you would not normally date. So this is kind of challenging you to go outside of your comfort zone when you're picking a partner, going outside of what you would normally go for. There could really be gems, right? Be just beyond what you are normally used to dating, what you were attracted to, what is, you know, what's your zhuzh, what's your thing, what does it for you, right? Sometimes we have to kind of separate ourselves from our so-called quote unquote type because it could be more of a toxic attachment. So what I mean by that is a lot of times we think that like chemistry is that, you know, once in a lifetime thing, right? It doesn't come very often to have such a magnetic and strong attachment, right? That chemistry is what they call it. To have that with another person is very rare. So when you do find that, oftentimes you gravitate to people who can bring back that same feeling. Just make sure it's not like a trauma bond, right? Make sure it's not something that you are gravitating towards because it's familiar. That's what chemistry can also feel like, familiarity, right? So this is challenging you to choose another door possibly, okay? The package on the outside might not always be what you want. You know what I'm saying? You can have whatever it is that you want, but it is challenging you to step outside of the box when you're like dating and vetting new people. It might not, the perfect person for you might not exactly look the way that you think they're gonna look, okay? You know, they might not have as much swag as you think they should. They might not, there may be something off, you know what I'm saying? So, something off in the sense that you would not normally go for a person like that is what they're saying. So think about all of your possibilities when you're out here dating. You know, kind of think of maybe moving towards something completely and totally different, okay? Right? It's that whole sanity thing. Can't keep doing the same shit over and over. We're not crazy out here in these streets, right? Okay. All right, so we here. Good. So we have contract. All right, so now look, like I said, you may have folks wanting to come back around, guys. Like, I'm not done with you yet. You know what I mean? Nothing is set in stone. Like, this breakup was not a thing. Like, we have a verbal agreement, right? We always said that we would be together. We said we would be together forever. We said that we would get married. We said that we would have children. We had all of these plans. You can't just choose another door, right? Like, you're not holding up your end of the bargain is what I hear. But if you've already disconnected yourself emotionally from this person or these persons, okay, I get the idea that there are several in your energy. If you have not heard from these people, you will. You will. Folks oftentimes start to think about who they effed over when things in their life are not quite going the way they thought it would, right? When they kind of figure out that they may have chosen the wrong path, right? Now they want to reevaluate who was in their life prior to now, who could have actually bought substance, who could have actually been their true person. This is the kind of energy that I'm feeling, guys. Okay, so somebody may be very deep in thought in reference to not holding up their end of the bargain, or several people. Okay, is what I'm hearing, right? So what happens is, you know the saying, you don't know what you have until it's gone, right? That's all the feels that I'm getting right now. Lots of thinking, lots of contemplating, lots of, going over a course of what has happened. A bit of regret maybe for choosing the wrong path, the wrong door, or choosing the same door, right? Because you do have people who choose the same path over and over and over, and then they wonder why they're still in the same position, that they're stagnant. There's no movement. There's no progression. There's no growth, right? And then we have victory. So I felt all of this in your meditation. You are definitely on this path to just wanting overall peace, sanity, tranquility, money on top of money, on top of money, on top of bags, investments, just living a beautifully fulfilled life and wanting everything to align with that, right? So as your money grows, so will your spirituality, so will your relationships. Just wanting to kind of counterbalance all of that. This is also why you may be in the mindset of definitely not wanting to go backwards, is what I heard. This is why the extended is going to be all about your new person. Possibly this contract card, I am hearing this intuitively, can signify a promise that you've made to yourself, right? In reference to whatever this is that's happened in the past. It could have happened several times since we have this adjacent possibilities card. It's a promise to yourself, like, I will never do that again. Like, you will never have a chance with me again. I'm never going to go down that road. I know exactly, what I need to do now, right? Just being very clear with yourself, setting boundaries for yourself is what I'm hearing, guys. And that is very healthy, okay? It's okay to let down your guard, right? So this is very beautiful energy, guys. I really like where this is going. I do get intuitively that a lot of you have come out of a hard time or are coming out of a more difficult time in your love life, right? In your sphere of love energy, but you're getting ready to come out of that cycle into a very victorious and beautiful connection, guys, okay? Hello. So, why did I hear? Seeing is believing. Prove it, spirit. Everybody that you bought before this has been BS, okay? Prove it. They will. But I think that there were some things that you had to learn. This is why the people in the past had to come the way that they came. This is why the relationships that you've encountered had to go the way that they did, right? So you can't lie, okay, Aqua? Like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just hearing this intuitively. You cannot lie. No matter how bad some people have hurt you, there's always something that you can think back on those situations, and it's something that you've learned in the future. So you've continuously leveled up, okay? It's never been a downgrade, right? So even if you've been hurt a couple of times, you've always leveled up from where you were before. And so this will still be a continuous growth, guys. It doesn't stop here is what they're saying. Yep, you never know. So definitely guiding you to be in that more optimistic kind of energy, guys, okay? You may need to let your guard down just a little bit. But with those who you would not normally go for, guys, okay? Really being kind of open in reference to the type of person that you will give the time of day, that you will talk to. Now, as Aquarius, we can be very picky, okay? Rightfully so. Yeah, rightfully so. I subscribe to that, guys. I do. We're not just letting any and everybody in. Our energy, our time, very valuable. So if you get some of it, then consider yourself lucky. That's all I'm saying, right? So that is why it can become so painful when people take that for granted. However, as you are moving through that more healing energy, healing time within yourself, within your emotions, within your mental space, and within your own mental clarity, Spirit is going to guide you to open yourself just a little bit to the possibilities, okay? The possibilities of something that may not be what you thought it was going to be, okay? Have you ever curve somebody, you know what I'm saying? Friend zone somebody, curve them, you know, just kind of like nicely, but not so vaguely say, yeah, this is never going to happen, but we cool, you know what I'm saying? I think you're a great person, but you and we will never be a thing, right? You curve people. So they may be guiding you to open up a little bit to the person that you may want to ultimately friend zone, the person that you may ultimately say, I don't think that's going to work, right? Don't be so quick. Don't be so quick to shoot them down, right? Kind of see everything that they may have to offer, because you may be greatly surprised what's beyond the physical appearance, the outside, right? Just that initial conversation. You may be very surprised at the depth that a relationship with someone like that can have, okay? Is what they're saying. Yeah, partner in crime. So look, guys, they're not playing with you. They're not playing about you, and they're not playing with you. I definitely get the idea that something really beautiful is getting ready to come in, guys. I'm excited for you, okay? I hope this read is for me too, Spirit. Is it for me too? Is it? They won't answer me. I'm just saying. Well, I'm just going to take it anyways, because this is really beautiful. So it's coming out of a darker time, really thinking about where you've come from, but also thinking about what we're doing different, which path we're taking differently, keeping the promises to ourselves, right? Not letting people come in and step on and jump all over our boundaries and shit. Like, I have a promise to myself. So appeasing you hardly on my list of priorities, right? Especially if it's breaking a boundary of mine or crossing that boundary, right? Very hard boundaries is what I'm hearing. And this is why this victorious season is coming in for you. I get a lot of soulmate vibes with the cards that came out in these oracles, okay? You never know, right? So just beyond this breakthrough is that partner in crime, that person who can be your best friend, your lover, right? Homie, lover, friend vibes is what I'm feeling. So that's very beautiful. So we have not today. So not dealing, hurt, awaiting a conversation, call, person, boundary, still angry. So this is the vibe that I was feeling in your meditation. Okay. You may have persons who are trying to come back in, guys. I don't know if you're going to be about that life, and spirit is definitely not guiding you backwards. Okay? Choosing another door, right? Being able to turn away from history and from someone who you may have had a lot of chemistry with, to give a person a shot that you would have never thought could be your person in a million years, right? That's risky, but they are, kind of guiding you to do that, because what is beyond that? Paradise. So look, guys, I'm here for this shit. I am here for it. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Yeah, so this is the season that we're going in. You will have to make a choice though, right? Like, what we gonna do with this? It's free will. You can do what the F you want to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do, okay? I'll never do that. But I will read these cards the way they come out and speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And what these cards say is you will have a choice. There are several others from the past coming in. They may want to reconcile, talk, get back in your energy and in your space. And once you have people who you have history with, chemistry with, and all that back in your energy, it's kind of hard to look at somebody who does not match that. And this is where they want to take you though. So it's a lot of things to consider, and you must do what's best for you. But what we are going to do, okay, if you're down for it, please follow me over. We're going over to the extended. I want to know all about this new person. What are they like, okay? And what your finances are going to be like as well. But most important, this partner in crime, this person that you may need to let your guard down with, open your heart to, think outside of the box with. We're going to look into who this person is, what they're about, what they're like, what the outcome of that will be. That's going to be in the extended link below. So follow me on over. But first, click that subscribe button, click the like button, guys. All right. And I'll see you over in the extended link down below.